Welcome to Sunday and a new start. Right? Let's get to it. What's going on, guys? And you're probably thinking, what? What's going on? Why is this like this? Before you freak out, hear me out. We're gonna do this real quick, and then we're gonna get into it, the whole point of the way I'm doing these videos now. I did the vlog channel for 46 vlogs, 46 of them in a row. Most of them were tech related. I came to the conclusion that a lot of what I'm doing on there should probably be on here. So I'm going to take both styles of vlogging and shooting video and combine them into one video. If you like that, please stick around and give it a chance. I would greatly appreciate that. If not, I completely understand. But I think you'll enjoy it. So, something's not your taste, don't watch the video, it's all good. I want to do the best videos that I can, that I'm proud of, and I think that people will enjoy. So that's that. Welcome to the new revamped Tech Examine / vlogs. And today we're gonna check out
Daddy, train!
the Osmo Mobile. Train? We're gonna check out the Osmo Mobile. Got the iPhone 7 Plus, which I picked up last night, which is the one that I was waiting for. So we're gonna try this bad boy out today and give you some samples, I'll give you some overview, and have some fun along the way. So, welcome to the channel. Alright guys, so we're here at Best Buy and we are trying out the Osmo Mobile. Now for those of you who don't know, the Osmo Mobile is a much more simplified version of the Osmo. The Osmo had the camera and you used your phone for the screen to be able to capture or look at what you were doing. This is just pretty much everything in one as far as the setup goes. Now there are a lot more features to this, and you know, there's a lot less that it does than the regular Osmo. So we're gonna try it out, and right now we're gonna go on the Best Buy with this. I'm pretty impressed with it so far, and you know, obviously we've got other phones we can try out with this as well, so be careful. So we're gonna go on the Best Buy right now. Let's go in, okay? All right. So you can't flip the screen around while you're recording, so if I want to get a front shot, I'm gonna have to stop and re-record to do that. And this doesn't go around 360, so it's not like I can actually set it up and do it that way. So the reason why I'm going to Best Buy today is to get a screen protector for the iPhone, because of the long story that is entailed with what happened at the Apple Store, which I'll get into in a different video. Now, we bought you some of those already. Ooh, those are cool. That's a cool looking case.
Daddy, come over.
So far, so good. I'm liking the way that this thing works. I'm liking the way it feels. And it's definitely got some great stabilization on it. A much smaller footprint than the Osmo. Shout out to TLD, because let's take a look at this. They got a whole Philips Hue setup going on here. And I may have to pick some of this up because I'm liking Philips Hue. I've got a couple strips in my basement, and I have to try some of the bulbs. So, you want to see that?
No, the floor.
You want to see the? Oh, you want to see up top here the little house they have? Is this John's house?
I think it is. Yeah, it
I
is.
don't think he can fit in there.
I think I can.
It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, all they have here are the Zag screen protectors. Either I screwed up the install last time, or they just stink. I don't know. So we're gonna try this one and see exactly how it works. All right, so that concludes the first test of the Osmo Mobile at Best Buy, and I think it turned out pretty well. One of the things that was a little bit of a bummer was the fact that I wanted to check something on my phone, and it was in the Osmo Mobile. So that's one of the things that was my first concern about it. So I have the LG V20 at home charging right now. So I think I might take that with us to Hershey Park and let that be the camera on the Osmo Mobile, and we'll see how that works out. Good time to test the camera on that too. So far so good. But like I said, we're going home and to
Hershey Park.
I gotta say right now, for starters, the facial recognition portion, which will move the camera with me, doesn't work on the V20, and I'm not sure if that's Android N that this is running or something with the Osmo. So we'll have to double check that and see what's up with that later on. Now there's one disclaimer I do gotta make about the video and audio used on the V20 is that this is not a production model phone. So goofy stuff might happen, like the facial recognition issue that we just had. So that could be a problem with this. So I don't want to hold it against it. So keep that in mind. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed all that footage. So here is the Osmo Mobile. I know I gave you a quick peek of it earlier in the video, but it is really a simple form factor on this. And the real nice thing is I have the bare iPhone here, and some of the issues I was having earlier with it was, I think because the case was on it, it wasn't working properly. This is the stand you can buy separately for it. But the real nice thing is it's the same controls as the Osmo itself. You turn it on, it goes and just balances itself right out after you pre-balance it already by putting the phone in there. So extremely easy to do. I just want to kind of give you guys a quick overview of this. I know we've spent a lot of time actually just showing you the footage, but if you want to see more in depth on the functionality, we can definitely do that. But you can use the DJI Go app, and it gives you a lot of features that you pretty much have on your camera as well. But one of the big things that I really love with this, aside from just simply taking photos or doing video, you do have modes where you can do standard, slow-mo, time-lapse, and M time-lapse. I'm not sure what that is yet. But you can flip the camera, which I mentioned earlier you can only do when it's not recording. And you can also do playback on this. On the other side here, you have the ability to go back home to the app, go to the camera functions where you can do resolution. You can mess with the gimbal a little bit where you can do a different scene mode if you're on sport or walk, and you can actually pitch the lock, which means when you go forward and up and down, or forward, whatever you want to call it, up and down, it will lock it so it gives you more functionality to that, which is pretty cool. And then you have your settings here to let you go into your camera, your gimbal, general, and live different functionalities on that, which we'll get into. But what I really want to show you guys, this is just going to blow your mind. Facial tracking, this is absolutely awesome. You can actually tap on this little button down here, and you can do this in front-facing or the rear-facing camera, which is a little bit more difficult because you have to draw it on yourself. But if I stand in front here And actually, let me just go ahead and hit record right now. And I go ahead and just take, and I can look in the monitor up there and draw a square, and it'll go green. And now we are all set up. So I can actually walk and talk on this, and it'll follow me. So I want to show this to you guys real quick. So let's jump to it right now. All right. Nothing special. I'm not holding anything. I'm not doing, anything out of the ordinary. This is the facial recognition and tracking on this device where you can actually move and go with it, and it will follow you as I trip over boxes pretty much anywhere you go. Now, the one thing you do need to be sure of, it only goes so far when you are moving around. I believe it's almost it's like 330 degrees. And we're going back a little bit more, and you'll see when it ends. And we're pretty much behind my rig right now, and that's it right there. So we're almost all the way around. And, as I'm walking, you do have to be careful because the further away you get, the smaller the green square will get on that. So let's go around the other side here, and we'll see how far this can go. Of course, I got a bunch of crap here. And we'll just go down here, and I believe it's going to stop right about there. So you have, again, about a 345 degree angle on that. So that's amazing. Now let's switch back to the other camera. And you guys can actually see this move as I walk and talk. And it does a pretty darn good job as long as you don't move too fast. And now I could come all the way back here and I can actually let it follow me as I'm talking. There are so many functions that I can think of this that will be perfect when it comes to vlogging, when it comes to wanting to show your setup, and you're a one-man show. This part of it is absolutely awesome, and I think that is the cool thing about the Osmo Mobile. So this does retail for $299. It does not include the base. Now, of course, if you're someone that doesn't want to go out and get a camera and you want to use your phone, this is perfect for that. So guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the new format. If you do, please give it a like, and of course comment down below with any questions that you have. And most important, please subscribe if you want to see more. That about does it. And of course, until the next one, see ya!